Next onto the clock, the defending Jim Raper Memorial Dirt Cup champion. He comes to us from Fresno, California. Dominic Selzy in the Red Rose Transportation, number 41 car, first lap time. Quick time and into the 11-second bracket. 11-461, 1-1-461 for Dominic and the Selzy Enterprises Whipple Superchargers. System 1, number 41 car, heck of a season he had last year. Second lap time's better, 11-311, 1-1-3-1-1 for Dominic Selzy. Into the second spot, Bud Kading on the move in the 69 car. Oh my, he and Bailey Suchis come together, red flag. And Kerry Madsen nowhere to go in the Roth Enterprises 83 as well as.
It's good to see Bailey out of the race car first and foremost, and frustrated for sure. Look back, and Madsen caught the tail end of that. Bailey was flipping, and he came down into her, nowhere to go, coming off of 4. And you can see steam erupting from underneath the Roth Enterprises 83.
He's going to try it, and I think that really shows right there just how valuable these points are. He's going to try to get a couple of points and try his luck here. He's going to start 10th.
In response, we ask that you rise to your feet. We ask that you make some noise because, ladies and gentlemen, the preliminary night of the Jim Raper Memorial Dirt Cup 2022 is on the track. Let them hear it! Driving down into corner number 3.
How about this? Joel Myers, the young gun, 16 years old, and the veteran, Tim Kading.
Coming out of corner number 4, green flag, we go racing.
Tim Kading will lead the field into turn number 1. Myers goes down to the bottom. Here comes Tyler Thompson for the second spot. Down the backstretch, he's got a big run on Myers into turn 3 to the inside. Slider for second.
No mercy. Tyler Thompson, lap number 1. Nice crossover move there by Myers. He's going to take over the second spot again and try to give chase for TK. Meanwhile, here comes Neto looking at the bottom of the speedway, trying to work his way forward. It's Croft in the top 5, and he's coming after Neto through the middle of the turn.
DJ Neto rules the bottom. We're side by side for the third spot. Tyler Thompson has it. Neto wants it. Neto goes back down to the bottom. Thompson continues to run the fence. Down the backstretch, Thompson's got a big run as we click off lap number 3 for TK.
Most everybody up and around the hub at this point in time. A few drivers still down on the bottom trying to work their way forward on the field as Kading is just absolutely launched and taken away from the field. Best race on the tracks for third, and even then you can see Neto now moves up to the high side to try to chase Thompson around. Thompson getting away as your top 3 starting to string out.
Down the back straightaway goes your leader, Tim Kading, and TK's about to get busy. He can see the back of the pack, and right in front of him came, problems for Jonathan Allard. Allard stays straight but loses a lot of spots, and TK's about to get into lap traffic, and this is where things get chaotic here at Skagit.
Allard had gotten a little bit cattywampus, gathered it back up, but they are racing for position in front of your leader, Tim Kading, who's coming into 3 wide. Meanwhile, a little bit further back in the field, we're taking
left
a look.
front.
We got a car. Yep, it is Allard. Allard slowing in turn number 2. Caution flag flies on the racetrack.
And the left front looks the front end out of the 0 of Jonathan Allard. It was bouncing around, so something broken.
Wheatley 8, Nick Parker is 9, and Jason Solwald rounds out your top 10 in the current running order.
Kerry Madsen 11, Tyler Courtney 12, Shane Golovic 13, Trey Starks 14, and Zeb Wise rounds out the top 15.
If you're just tuning in, we're starting on the back straightaway here at Skagit Speedway. Here's a look at the back straightaway restart. It's Tim Kading with his first shot at it. TK, Myers, and Thompson 1 through 3. Let the chaos begin right here.
Big wheel stand out of Joel Myers, and boy, that's going to cost him a spot or two. Look, Willie Croft lost a spot or two as well, and boy, Justin Sanders, again, the king of the backstretch restart tonight.
He has made a ton of ground on all those restarts. Sanders now up and into the top 5. Meanwhile, Myers coming back after Neto for third. Beautiful move, almost contact off it. Those two back to war for third, and we've got a big old red in turn number 3. It's carnage.
Corey Eliason and Ryan Robinson.
I want to
Jesse Schlottfeld. Yep. Boy, these chaotic restarts. I tell you what, Joel Myers got a better start that time, Caleb. Now battling for second right away. He took back the spot that he lost last restart.
Nice move by Myers. Goes up to the high side. Thompson got up and over the cushion, and that cost him a little bit. Here comes Neto looking for third. DJ Neto downstairs. He will hold the bottom through most of the corner. Drifts up at corner exit, but he's got the third position as we complete another lap.
Oh, TK way up, nearly into the fence above the cushion. As here comes Mitchell Facento challenging the 2X of Justin Sanders. They're side by side. Facento, one of the few cars making the very bottom of the track work that we talked about under that red.
Heck, he's even using the left front of that race car to load up the right rear tire and try to drive off the bottom, almost Chili Bowl-esque in that way that Facento's going around. TK now stretching over the field as we watch Thompson squirrely on the front straightaway, and Thompson under assault from Facento, who's trying to work the bottom of the speedway and try to climb up another position.
We talked about lap traffic last time. Tim Kading can already see the back of the pack as he works off of turn number 2. That's where things are going to get busy. Look at the back of the pack, Caleb. They're working the bottom, they're working the high side. Nowhere to breathe, and TK's lead starting to evaporate.
Indeed, Myers is closing up at the front of the field, so Myers closing on your leader. Best battle on the track now for 5th. Sanders going downstairs, looking to take a spot away from Facento. Facento gets it back. They cross over going into corner number 3. Like you said, fanning out too wide at the back of the field as well. Your leader under pressure now. Myers within 3 car lengths, going way high, and he yard sails it coming out of corner number 3. We're going to get a red flag.
Man, Joel Myers, you just feel gutted for the young gun from California. Just absolutely hammering the high side, and you get up above that narrow cushion, and at that point, as you can see, along for the ride, and good to see Joel hopping out of the car under his own power.
PM's coming up right now. TK waited a little bit that time to bring him to green, and here's Neto throwing the bomb at him. Gets hung up in the middle of the groove. Meanwhile, Thompson smacks the fence. Facento up into 3rd.
Facento on the move. We're trying to go 3 wide for 5th off of turn number 2 with Tyler Courtney waiting in the wings. Wow, things getting wild here at Skagit as we approach halfway.
Willie Croft, the veteran now, working to the low side on Sanders. Sanders right rear up on the cushion through 1 and 2. Croft has found the low side of 3 and 4 like we were talking about. Croft getting that car squared, rotated, and really putting on some pressure. He goes to the middle of 1 and 2. That's going to cost him.
Austin Wheatley above the cushion, nearly into the wall. That's going to... Oh, he's come together nearly...
Front end collision
red
for
flag.
Wheatley.
Oh,
Look
man.
out. Oh! Massive collision in turn number 3. Austin Wheatley's 44 car, Tanner Holmes' 18 car, safety crew scrambling quickly to the scene of the wreck.
Saw Tanner Holmes roll away from the crash. That was good to see. As a big hit for him as well.
Scary wreck at speed here at Skagit Speedway. 16 in, 14 remain. Kading goes way early this time into the back straightaway, and the back straightaway restart. We are green. Thompson on the attack on Facento, working on the high side, and it's Sanders trying to come through the middle. Here comes Sunshine, looking for a spot. He's trying to crest his way into the top 5.
Tyler Courtney goes to work. He's side by side with Justin Sanders, battling for the 6th spot. Side by side for 3rd, Mitchell Facento challenging the 7 of Tyler Thompson as we work to lap number 18.
It is Tim Kading leading. The best battle on the track is for 3rd. Great high-low action. On the cushion, it's Thompson in the 7. Facento working the bottom of the speedway, going into 3. Sanders now coming to get his nose involved in this. They're all kind of losing touch with your top 2. Tim Kading and DJ Neto streaking out in front of the field. We got a car around, multiple cars around. It's Croft, and I believe Trey Stark's the other car in there, as the caution flag flies with 20 complete. Kading, again, going a little bit early at the cone. Neto trying to follow him. Here's the run for third once again. Facinto low and Thompson high. Those drivers got to be sick of each other by now as they continue to battle for that final podium position. Back straight away. A couple of drivers tried slides. Not a whole lot there. Kading leads. Neto 2, and the war is on for third once again.
Mitchell Facinto just tiptoeing through the tulips on the bottom of the racetrack, pedaling nice and easy into the third spot, and now Facinto closing in for second on DJ Neto, but misses his line through turn number 3, and that's going to cost him about a couple of car lengths into turn 1.
You've got to be really, really precise. The moisture patch is not big on the bottom, but if you hit it, it'll absolutely launch you. Facinto's drifted back a little ways from Neto. It's Thompson again trying to roll up and around the high side and reclaim the third and final podium position here on the prelim night of Dirt Cup.
Tyler Thompson getting that 7 car wound back up. Last time pulled to the back bumper, misses the high side just a little bit there. Facinto will pull away off the bottom. Mitchell Facinto 2 laps ago. Caleb was reeling in DJ Neto. Now he's watching Neto pull away, and Tyler Thompson all over the tail tank into turn number 3.
Line change from Facinto going into the corner. He's going to move to the top of 3 and 4. Meanwhile, in behind him, Corey Day starting to throw some bombs at Tyler Courtney. Slider comes up in front, tries to break the momentum from Courtney. Courtney going to turn it back downstairs to try to come underneath. Meanwhile, Sanders a spot ahead, just took fourth away from Thompson. 4 cars going for 1 spot. Another slider through the turn. It's Day coming up a little bit short.
Corey Day flying through this field, moving all over the racetrack. Right now, that 14 car can run anywhere, and Tyler Courtney trying to go 2 for 1, but he'll miss the bottom. No, he hits it just right, and Courtney picks up a pair of spots. 3 wide, nearly down the backstretch.
Thompson kind of got caught in the middle, rebounded, short slide in the corner, can't do it. Meanwhile, it's going to be Courtney moving forward. Zeb Wise getting involved as they're 3 wide going into turn number 1.
Zeb Wise has quietly been working on the bottom of the racetrack, and it's working for the Rudine Racing 26. Corey Day up high. Here comes Wise off the bottom.
Great battle going on back there. Meanwhile, for your lead, coming into the white flag, DJ Neto is closing on Tim Kading. Coming out of the back of traffic, we've got 1 more lap to go going into turn number 1.
DJ Neto works the bottom. TK trapped by the lap car off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Neto, final 2 left-hand turns.
They're coming into the final set of corners. TK up top. Does Neto have anything left in him? Drag race to the line. Kading gets it by a hair. Tim Kading gets the win over DJ Neto. In third, it's Facinto. Sanders takes 4th. Corey Day from the B main up to 5th.
Skagit Speedway, take a bow. TK is pumped up.
Tyler Courtney goes 16th to 6. I think you're pretty well sewn in for your high point after night 1 with that kind of run. Tyler Thompson 7, Zeb Wise 8, Kerry Madsen 9, and Jason Solwald unofficially rounding out your top 10.
How about Corey Day into the top 5
from 18th?
Corey Day started 23rd.
Oh, woo!
23rd to 5th. Tim Kading has to earn it. And I think Ashley Llewellyn's about to talk to a very, very excited Tim Kading.
I knew DJ was back there. I knew he was coming, Let's send our prayers to Austin Wheatley there. I don't know how bad he is, but racing is a tough sport. I didn't think I was going to be doing this a month ago, and hell, to come here to Skagit to win. Hopefully we can get better and get going up in front on Saturday, but I can run second at this place better than anybody. This year I'm going to win this sumbitch because I'm taking it back to California.